Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Michael, aka Rickshaw, and you are nerding out with Rickshaw. And you're also nerding out with
It is I, the producer, Toby Von Doom.
me and Toby Von Doom. Just got done with a tough series called Spirit Week, where we watched a bunch of Spirit Box videos because they are my compadres, and it's always interesting to find out what your friends are doing. And obviously, they're like one of the biggest bands in the metalcore genre.
Easily one of the
Yeah,
biggest.
taking over the world, touring with Papa Roach and Shinedown and stuff. So, but yeah, go check that out. If you're here viewing this, you probably missed it or you've already seen it. If not, go check it out. If you've never heard of Spirit Box, give yourself a chance. Give yourself a shot.
And
You
where have you
deserve
been?
it.
If you're watching this one, where have you been if you haven't heard of, Spirit Box? Interesting.
Well, if you're here for Paleface Swiss, then you might not enjoy clean singing at all.
That's true. That's very much so true. But you probably have heard of the box.
Yeah. I'm sure people's grandmas have heard of Spirit Box at this point. You know what
Right,
I mean?
yeah.
But also, hey, guess somebody did request Paleface Swiss, and
On
can you
Instagram.
guess? Can you guess who that person is?
Who was it?
It was one of our friends
Was it?
that grew up with you, and I'll give you a clue: Hammer Ninja.
Hammer Ninja. Was it Alex? Was
Yes.
that Alex's account?
Yeah.
Holy,
Yes.
because I
That was
just
that.
thought it was someone that just listens to the show, and I
Yeah.
commented on it. I was like, hey, we've actually done one, so I was talking to him like I didn't know him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like a jerk
Alex.
now.
Shout out Alex Barkhill. Yeah, he's living in Wyoming with our buddy Michael, who does vocals in Dragged Out. If you've never heard Dragged Out,
Yeah.
they're a pretty sweet band. Go check that out.
Yep.
But yeah, we're listening to Paleface Swiss, and you said you wanted to talk about that. Then
Yeah,
the
I guess there was another Paleface, or someone had the copyright to Paleface. And I always wonder this because they are, they're not from North America, so it makes me wonder if that's a move because there's a copyright in North America, so they
Mhm.
have to be Swiss. Like back in the day, there was two different Attacks, and then didn't one go by Attack UK or something?
Yeah, yeah,
And it makes me wonder if that's why they had to add the Swiss because they were just Paleface or
most likely.
Unity TX, and there's a bunch of bands that.
Well, it's also nowadays also it's cool to put like, TX on your name. Being in the local hardcore scene, I definitely notice like there's been a few festivals that we played and like everyone has TX at the end of their name no matter what their name is, you know
Right.
what I mean? So it's just like but whenever it comes to naming your band something, I guess sometimes we look up what we're naming ourselves and we make sure there's no one else. But at the same time, you could name your band and never get it, copywritten. And then by the time you're like finally putting out an album or getting signed or whatever, there's already another, band out there,
Well,
with the same name that might have copywritten their own name. So,
or it just may be a super old band that or a group, whatever. I don't know. I just always wonder about these cases with it because I'm still gonna call this band Paleface, and it's always funny when I see it pop up like Paleface Swiss. I'm like, the Swiss part, that's lame. That sucks. I don't know.
yeah, I know what you mean. But I mean, it's like him. Remember him?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, I mean, obviously, we all knew who him was, especially during like the BAM skate
Right.
revolution. And then when apparently they had to call their stuff when it came to America, her,
I remember that. I always wondered
because,
why it was called Her.
but then I think that the other band or the other group or whatever that had the name him eventually stopped being a band and now they could call themselves him, but then he left the band. pretty confusing.
I've heard that the singer Sting has to pay royalties to the wrestler Sting to use the name. I've heard
Ooh,
that. I
dang.
don't know if that's true. I could easily try to confirm that because we have the power of the knowledge in our hands on a on a cell phone or laptop or something. So, but
Right.
I just like to think that that's true. That Sting has to pay Sting royalties. Anyways,
Anyways, yeah. But the point of today is we're gonna watch Paleface probably give us something real heavy with some disturbing imagery.
yeah. I was surprised that there was no warning at the beginning of this one, or not yet, anyways, from what I'm seeing on the screen so far. So this song is called "The Gallow." So I'm assuming someone's losing a head or being hung or something. So
Yeah. Well, let's check it out.
very Quentin Tarantino. Weird. Very Slipknot sounding.
Pause. So yeah, it is very Slipknotty. Even the even the vocals are pretty Slipknotty.
And there's a
Uh
Slipknot
oh
noose.
yeah, there is. Yeah. So we've only listened to two songs. This
Yes.
is our second. This is our second
On the
Paleface
show. Yeah,
on the show. So you said it was weird when it first kicked in.
yeah.
So have these two songs been different than how they've sounded before we
So
started covering
honestly,
them?
I think they were releasing their albums as chapters, and I think the last one I listened to was chapter 3,
Mhm.
and I don't remember any like speed metal kind of like riff, and so that was kind of weird. There might have been, but I also haven't listened to any new records. I just, and it's not that I still like them and I still jam the old stuff from time to time. I just haven't given the new stuff a chance, you know.
Mm, yeah.
But yeah, that opening riff and like this whole song just kind of set. If you would have told me this was Paleface, I wouldn't have. If I was just listening to it, I would have been like, no way, that's Paleface. Because
Yeah, maybe with the Swiss part, they kind of started, experimenting and going a
yeah,
little, yeah, because I mean, even just from things I've seen and heard about them, it seemed like they were a pretty straightforward deathcore-ish,
right,
kind
and they
of
were.
band, and they're doing a little different stuff now. So,
You can you now the dead giveaway for Paleface though is him doing the like doing the little grunts and stuff because he does that
yeah,
in every song. That's where you're like, okay, yeah,
that's
that's why it's Paleface.
that's totally a Corey Taylor thing though
Yeah,
too.
it is.
Yeah. All right, let's keep going.
Yeah, see, this is weird. I mean, it's not bad.
back of my mind, reaching and see what you can find. Still fighting with my more stem enemy, still fighting with the dark side enemy.
Yeah, this is bizarre. Let me suffocate to death. Let me suffocate to death. Let me suffocate to death. We're still getting a bassy ass breakdown though.
I will find peace in this motherfucker. Gallow. I'm hanging in the 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 gallow. Gallow, 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 gallow. I'm hanging in the fucking gallow.
Ghetto.
Yo. Yo. What in the hell was that? That was all over the place. Every damn metal genre you could think of. I was about to bitch too. Not bitch, I shouldn't say. Because I don't really care for guitar solos.
Yeah.
I think they're corny and I think they're like an outdated rock and roll thing.
Well, I mean, if they're done with taste, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
they could be suiting, you know what I mean? But lots of the time when you have that speed metal style of solo on top of fat, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's whenever it's kind of like,
But I liked this one. That's where I was saying I was gonna complain about it, and then I was like, actually, that's kind of neat. I like this. And then just I don't know. This one was really weird, so weird. Because then like that last part of it was like an old Paleface, or like like back. I looked it up. It was
yeah, I mean,
2020 was chapter 3, so that's the last album I've listened to like fully. I've listened to a couple singles, but this was weird. I liked it.
I mean, I liked the last part of it, but as a whole, it just sounded like Slipknot a lot.
Slipknot, some
And
speed
so,
metal.
yeah,
We got the bassy ass breakdown. I love those.
yeah,
This is weird. I don't know. I
but
liked it. I'd say it's a banger, but I also like Paleface.
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna say it's a
That's
banger.
fine.
Maybe
That's
if it
fair.
was more, maybe if it was more in line with like the last part, because the last part was pretty cool. And I'm guessing that's what they used to sound more like, just
Hmm.
more consistently through the whole song, right?
Yes. Yes.
Right. But I mean, we have a new trend of like people getting the heavy crowd in, into your music and then like building a name like that. And then as soon as you have that crowd and you get a lot of attention, then you start doing other stuff that might pull more mainstream sounding,
Right.
fans. So,
I think I'm gonna send this to Fuzz in a minute because I really want to know what his opinion is on this because he likes Paleface too,
Really?
and this is such a wacky, like, just
Departure.
yeah, but I think it's cool. I don't know. I liked it, so
Yeah, I
interesting.
mean, I do like Slipknot, but
Right.
the I don't know. It's just weird whenever you're like, "Who is this? Why do they sound like Slipknot?"
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, leave it in the comments. What do you guys think? Am I being harsh? Does it sound like Slipknot to you? Are you a Paleface fan? What is the banger? What is the banger?
The
Leave it in the comment.
the bangers curse us. That's the banger. Just go listen to curse us.
Curse us.
Curse us.
It's funny that I was just thinking, like, maybe we should do some more back catalogs of certain bands, but like, there's just so much new music that comes out
I
that it's
know
hard to like go backwards instead of forwards.
right. Yeah.
But yeah, you know, Toby thinks it's a banger.
That one is. Yeah. Oh, this one
You were
too. This
confused.
one too. Yeah.
You were confused. You were confused, and you still gave it a banger.
Yeah. I'm still currently
Yeah.
confused by it. So
All right. Well, Toby, tell them about Mario 2.
well, I have covered Super Mario Brothers 2, both the well, I say United States, the North American and the Japanese release, which we know it as the Lost Levels on the Secret Levels podcast. It's a retro video game review show where we go over one game per episode and we let you know the history, the story, the gameplay, some fun facts, and then we rate it at the end. See if it's still worth playing. It's on all the major podcasting platforms, Apple Podcasts and Spotify, to name a few. You can also catch me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Toby Von Doom, and you can follow me on all social media platforms at Toby Von Doom.
And I am Rickshaw, and you are nerding out with Rickshaw. And if you like what you see here, you could go at us on Instagram and Facebook. And we do long form podcasts every now and then where we just talk a bunch of smack, and you get to know us more better than you do in these reaction videos. So if you want to hear us talk and have fun, and I've been told it's like being one of the guys. So go to Spotify or Apple Podcasts, or you can watch our live videos, obviously, on the front page of the podcast channel during in the live section. You know what I mean? Because our long ones, some of them are like 2 hours, some of them are like three. Some of the old ones are 3 hours, but yeah, we talk a lot, and that's what we like to do. Eventually, I would like to make this channel if we ever do make money from it. I would like to do more live, podcasts.
Oh, yeah.
Once I feel like once a week would be super great,
Yeah.
but we just all have normal jobs and we have obligations. Obligation.
Right.
But yeah, also check out Never Rest. I am playing in a band called Never Rest, and we're gonna have some new songs out for you next year, along with videos, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So yeah, go add us up on all that stuff, and get ready for when we do post those songs. And also, hey, I'm gonna do some Twitch stuff. I've been randomly streaming some video games whenever I have a chance. Just when I don't have to go to work and sell my soul. Been playing some Resident Evil 4 remake. Got some other games lined up for y'all. Just depends on how long it takes me to beat those. So yeah, go check it out. Go add me up, and we will see you later, nerds.